Welcome to day 2 of our data skills and business training video challenge. At the beginning of this year, I did a video talking about what is to happen in the year 2023, the prophecy around implementation of policies, SDG goals, and other things that business people need to know and to put in place. So for those who are yet to watch the video, and for us generally, in order to prepare ourselves, as according to a proverb that says repetition is the mother of learning, we are today having the video for us to watch, and that is going to help us to prepare more and for us to know what we are doing. Thank you. Happy New Year. I'm glad to welcome you. I'm glad that we cross over together. Glory be to God. So this video, I'm doing this video as a kind of preparation for especially business people in this year 2023. You can call this research, you can call it prophecy, you can call it prediction, and you can call it opportunities, because I'll be sharing some opportunities with us, the great discoveries in this video. For the past few months, I've been engaging, attending series of programs discussing about the SDG goals and policy implementations. Having meeting with policymakers, some of the programs, and some of being in some of the conversations, and then of course following up the stakeholders globally around the SDG goals, the UNDP, the series of meetings, and I come to put these facts with what we've discovered together, that the year 2023 globally, especially for Africa, is going to be a year of policy implementation, and which in effect is going to trap many businesses to death, while some that are wise businesses will actually sustain, will soar like eagle, and maximize. That's for wiser business owner. We soar like eagle and scale around the policies. Now, I said trap to death because the business debt, because mostly to be traced to the inflation. Everywhere is tensed now. The global economic downturn is there, and the inflation everywhere. So what it means is that no business, or let's say only few businesses, can stand on their own without collaboration or aid or support from or tapping into the SDG goals and other policies that we have. And what we have seen is that because business will need collaboration to survive, we need getting into arrangements that is on ground globally to survive. Like arrangement that from government, aid from government, support from investment from angel investors or from NGOs. These are really need to be there. And then in 2023, as it were, almost all the professions and the sectors will need to participate in implementation processes of one or more policies, or will have to make some adjustments, which will either require you to leave or to scale. So it's scaling is the word. Scaling is key in 2023, because look at it globally to note, in 2023, attainment of SDGs and policies around climate change are really going to gain massive attention and actualization. So because 2030 is closer, and there's going to be more speed and drive around sustainable development goals this year 2023. And so for some of us, let me share with us these 17 sustainable development goals. Let's see them together. Then we'll come back to talk about what things that are going to happen. Let's go there. The 17 sustainable development goals. 1. No poverty. 2. Zero hunger. 3. Good health and well-being. 4. Quality education. 5. Gender equality. 6. Clean water and sanitation. 7. Affordable and clean energy. 8. Decent work and economic growth. 9. Industry, innovation and infrastructure. 10. Reduced inequalities. 11. Sustainable cities and communities. 12. Responsible consumption and production. 13. Climate action. 14. Life below water. 15. Life on land. 16. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. And lastly, 17. Partnerships for the goals. These are the 17 sustainable development goals. Thank you. All right, so talking about the sustainable development goals, the world is seriously looking for people who have solutions, innovators, people who have ideas that can solve any of these 17 goals. So if you have an idea, you have a project, you have there's a concept or brainchild you're bringing up that can solve any of these solutions, scaling into such, turning that into business would be a good thing to do. And so especially you can understand that climate change is really, I mean, if you have the last year there was a hackathon around what can do about climate, how we can reduce carbon, how we can reduce waste, we can maximize waste, turning waste into wealth, and then organic and green finance, and I mean so many things around SDG. And then in the 2023, businesses that have women as CEOs or women founded businesses it's really going to drive and have core support. We'll have more support, and in your investment in your business or your organization, the idea of engaging, the idea of gender equality is key. So have a way to mix, have a way to engage women into your whatever you may be doing, and then consider people living with disabilities. These are other things. And then think of energy conservative, and then maximizing of space. I mean, life in the water, life on land, and what have you, like this, the 17 goals. That's about the SDG goals. And then the next one that we think about is the AFCTA, the trade zone. As in Africa, for Africa, policy promoting FCTA will begin to find its implementation. I mean, bearing beyond just the drive currently witnessing, we're going to see more. So for every state in Nigeria, for example, we should begin to think, or we should have partnership with Nigerian Export Promotion Commission, and know the commodities that we can push, because the thing is that export business is really going to receive boost and support within and outside Africa. So it's something that you should think your business around. What are the things that you can export? What are the businesses that, I mean, so we're talking about scaling. So because like Nexim Bank, they are putting more effort, other commercial banks other organizations are thinking around making the trade zone project work. So AFCT is really going to, the implementation is going to work. And then in Nigeria, the national policy on MSME for 2021 to 2025, driven by the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, is probably going to take the lead, followed by the Startup Act, policy in Nigeria. These two policy, these two, I mean, they are really going to. Now, you see, the NMSME's 2021-25, the policy, it's really going to, there are lots of, so many things inside that's going to help MSME. And it will be a mistake for you to think nothing is going to come from there, or to think that you can do without this. If you are an MSME and you're doing business in Nigeria, find yourself into being part of the implementation. Now, let me really tell us this. There are three things I would advise around this the NMSME's policy. Number one is that register with SMIDA. See, be 5 and 6 with SMIDA, because SMIDA has SMIDA is in charge, working with the state government and local government. So what it means is that SMIDA is going to come up with so many opportunities for MSME. So the first thing you do is register with SMIDA. SMIDA, that's SMIDA register.ng. SMIDA-register.ng, register with SMIDA, and then if you can find your way to any SMIDA physical office around you, try to do that. Go there, ask them questions, what you should do, how to be part of SMIDA, how to know what is going on in SMIDA, and watch out for SMIDA's program. So number one thing is that be 5 and 6 with SMIDA in this new year, from this 2023, because a lot is going to come for MSME. Part of the things I know that SMIDA is planning, I know of the matching fund with Sterling, and then SMIDA will soon have the microfinance, their own microfinance bank, and so many other things. So many programs are coming up. So really do yourself a favor, do your business a great favor by getting connected with SMIDA. That's number one. Then number two is this. Now, join associations, business associations, chamber of commerce around you. You can't stay aloof. There are BMOs that are there that you can be part of it, because some of these things, some of the things that will be coming from federal government and from the agency will be going to these associations. So find your way into being part of associations, business associations, registered business associations. As you can look around for either NASIMA, NASI, many of them like that. So you try to join, and it's going to really help. Then the third one is this. Now, the NMSME policy implementation is something that SMIDA is working with the state governments. So if in your state, if your governor is not doing, if he's not taking it serious, that's why the purpose of joining BMOs. All of you should team up, bring yourself together. Make sure you engage your governor to be part of this NMSME's implementation, because the way it is that the governor of each state in every state is the chairman, is the chairperson of the implementation committee. So if your governor doesn't embrace it, it may not really yield for you. So what it means is that you guys must make NMSME's implementation program a regular thing on his desk, and make sure that your governor is involved and the Minister of Commerce and Industry in your state. So this is how we can get results, because SMIDA all alone at the top cannot do it all. But if we find a way that will make our governors get involved in the implementation, we will get the result. The master plans, the plans are there. The step by step what to do are there. It's just we are talking about it. Is his policy, is being written, is being arranged. This is just about implementation. So these are the three things. Don't forget, make sure that you are 5 and 6 with SMIDA. Find SMIDA around you and be part of it. Register the SMIDA. That's number one. Then number two, join a BMO. There must be a business association around you. Join. And then number three is that make sure that your state is doing it. Your governor, either governor coming in, governor going out, we are changing government. Make sure that any governor, it's part of your program in your state. These are three things I want to say about the MSME's policy for 2021-2025, so that we will enjoy the best of it. And I want us to enjoy the best of this year. And then for the Startup Act, let's make it clear. Startup Act is not actually for MSME. Startup Act is for the tech startups, the tech entrepreneurs. And then the thing is even not that because I'm in tech, you must have a patent, you have a software you created, you have a product, a digital product. Now, and that is what the Startup Act is for. But there are other two aspects that MSME can benefit from. One, you can be an incubator. You can be an incubator. You can have a hub for the startups. You can have hubs for them to host them, to help them grow their vision, to help them grow that product. So that is one. So you can be an incubator. Then the second one is that you can be an accelerator, like angel investor. You can be an accelerator to startups, and it can be a business for you. For example, let's say someone is an incubator and has a good place, and then okay, you make the facility available, the person make the facility available, then the tools, let's say they need laptop, you can collaborate with the incubator, you can collaborate to make laptops available and agree with them, so that while that on its own is an investment, so you can agree with cash or kinds, you can have a way of partnering. So as an MSME, and MSME is that you have a regular business running, you can diversify into being an accelerator. So that's the way that you can be part of a Startup Act. So because I will really need to understand all these things. So like I said, there are all these opportunities are available. And then for next year again, you know, the Finance Act, people don't understand. Like for next year, some of the things that we're going to enjoy is from the National collateral registry. What it means that some of us, we need with motion properties, we can be able to access finance. So why am I sharing all this? I'm sharing it because I want us to prepare. He said planning ahead is so crucial too right now. You see, he said for he who fails to plan is definitely planning to fail, and I don't want us to fail. For us in Empower Africa project, we see this year 2023 as our year of supernatural scaling and multiple fold achievements, because we already see it coming and we are planning for it, and we want you to be part of that. I'm sure you will love to be part of it. So all I can tell you is that in one video I cannot share everything, but just know all these important things that I've discussed. So for if you have any idea, we've talked about the 17 SDG goals. Think of your way to bring your idea in and maximize that. And then for the NMSMEs, position yourself. And then so outside that, there are other things that I want to advise. Now, number one is that anywhere you go to this year, go with your e-note or jotter, your pen and your jotter e-note, because this year is for innovation. This one is for idea, because we are talking about scaling. Something you do last year may not be relevant again. The situation is tensed. So you now, for example, you are into fashion. Now we are telling you that what can you do with the waste. You are into different, whatever you do, the SDG goal is asking you what can you do with the waste to make it wealth. So begin to think around that, and then you do your line of business is contributing to the climate issue. Then you need to begin to think of the reverse. So you understand that this year you really need to hear, you really need to get inspiration, you need to hear from God. And then so that's number one, your writing materials anywhere you go. And then number two, be sure to attend programs, especially programs that have to do with tech, programs that has to do with the climate change, program that has to do with SDG goals, and the programs that has to do with entrepreneurship generally. Attend programs, attend business meetings this year, because there will be discussions around these policies, and now you can benefit from there. So it's very, very important. And then because we can be able to collaborate, you can be able to meet people to network with. That is the reason that this year be sure to attend business meetings. Be sure, if you anywhere they discuss about the vintage, the business project, anything entrepreneurship and tech, be there. Learn, find out, know how you can tap into the opportunities. These are very, very important. And then collaborate, relate with people. And I invite you, for us in Empower Africa project, we are not leaving you without, we know what is coming and we want to work with you. My interest is that our businesses in Africa will survive, that we can be able to stand on our own. So and we have some programs, we put program in place, like from January to December 2023, there are different things to empower MSMEs. Like we'll be coming up with the the MSMEs Leap Up Conference 2023 from January 17 to 19, which we're looking at how you can access fund through the NDR we're talking about. And then because the NCR, the National Collateral Registry we're talking about. So and then the plans, things that are coming up, and then how to benefit, we're looking at that. And then importantly, the third I don't mention, the bookkeeping is you really need to, the bookkeeping for this year, you don't play with it. So the cash flow stuff, and we're having session on that as well. And we'll be talking about the engagement, MSME engagement around the financial inclusion. Financial inclusion is one thing you cannot even play down. And then so we're looking at January, we'll be really talking about that. So make sure you are there, make sure you are part of this program. And then and another way to help is that our YouTube channel, subscribe if you have not subscribed, EA Project TV. Subscribe to EA Project TV YouTube channel. And then on Facebook, look for us, Empower Africa Project. Like and follow, join our group so that you can get information. But better still, you see, Empower Africa Project, as we have the WhatsApp number and we do broadcast. So the number for WhatsApp, our WhatsApp, Empower Africa Project WhatsApp is 090 33 82 3626. 090 33 82 3626. 090 33 82 3626. So save it in your contact as Empower Africa Project, so that when you want to save it, when we share our broadcast, you can be able to be part of, you can be able to hear what we are saying, you can be able to open it, you can be able to see it. So that's we are trying on our own to see that we connect you with every opportunity, both within the Nigeria, across Africa, and globally. As they come, we share with our people, with our followers. So find a way to follow Empower Africa Project. Save Empower Africa Project 09033823626, so that you can always get our broadcast. And then EA Project TV for all our programs. There are going to be virtual programs this year. We are doing series of free trainings. We are empowering MSMEs. We'll be empowering Nino. We'll be giving a website, an e-commerce to Nino. I mean, a lot of things and series of training are coming up. So I would just advise that to follow us, that will be part of all these programs. Take your business serious this year. It's so tense, but at the same time, there are opportunities. I must be sincere with you, there are opportunities far than the challenges that are there now. So share these videos with all the people, business people around you, running small business. There are lots that we really want. We are going to explain around financial act, around the financial policy. So many things will be coming up. But at least we start from here. Let's get ourselves prepared. Let's be ready to get the best. We want to make the most of the year 2023. I'm telling you, this is serious, and we believe what is going to come, trusting God. So just follow us, and let's be part of it. Let's make things happen together. I always decide, and I will see you at the top. Thank you.